Okay, we're in the Deptford camping area. Pretty little campsite. Beautiful place to visit when there's nobody here. This is just one of the old chimneys, remains of one of the huts along the river. Misfortunately, it was raining that hard this trip. It was very hard to walk around the scrub looking. But back in 1985, this was the last remaining hut on the river. It's long since gone. Okay, we're at the Deptford Goldfields, the beginning of the sign here, with the baker's oven on the right hand side, and the tunnel is 150 metres further on. It's been a bloody wet walk, believe me. It's raining, and I won't say I'm wet, but I am soaked. But anyway, there's the baker's oven, which I reckon's well worth a look. Sorry about that. There you go. There's the baker's oven. That's all that's left of the baker's oven now, and quite a fascinating sight. Out of Horton's diversion tunnel. Divergence tunnel was cut through here in the 1860, and during the period the tunnel was built to 1873, the proposed water race, the concentration wall of concrete pipes and streams later redirected the water back to the original riverbed. Tunnel, but it cuts through and it bypasses the side where the water goes around. There is still a bit of water flowing through here. And I just noticed a whole colony of bats came out of here when I pulled up. But beautiful place, absolutely beautiful place. And I'm glad I spent the energy of walking down here. Even if it is raining, I still enjoyed the walk. It's quite pretty. I hope you enjoyed that little trek up the Nicholson River from the Deptford road crossing into the old town site. A lot of history in here. Something I didn't know from all the reading I've done. They actually moved the cemetery. There's two cemeteries in here, but misfortunately they've been reclaimed by the scrub, and it'll be very hard to find exactly where they are now without GPS positioning. And in the rain today, there's not a hope in China I'd like to go looking for it. But I'd love to see some money spent on restoring the cemeteries and bringing them back to a state, because this is our history. These cemeteries are all part of our history. There's some very interesting characters buried in some of these cemeteries. A lot of disappointment for children. And I think it's worth preserving, and I think we should seriously get up off our rear end and start preserving our history. Because if we don't do it, we won't have any in another 100 years. It'll all be gone, and the only place you can see is in a book, an old historic photograph. And to me, getting out and seeing this stuff is many, many times better than just a photograph. Okay, that's it from me. This is Jim on the Nicholson River at Deptford, and I hope you enjoy my further videos on history. And this is the final morning at the campsite here in Deptford, and as you can see, the camp's set up behind us. For the guys that know me, you'll be shocked to see that I've got a rooftop camper up, and not the swag. I have mellowed after a lot of years and bought myself a little bit of luxury, and there's some good sides with it and some bad sides with it, but I'm quite happy I've got it. But I just had a good time here, and I walked up to the tunnel yesterday, and well worth doing it, but misfortunately it was raining a little bit, and I think I made a couple of comments on tape about how wet I was. There are another couple of walks around here, which are well worth, I reckon, a bit of a sticky peek and a bit of a look around. And the road in from Bairnsdale is very good, up the Deptford Road. The road is in good condition. We'll be going out on the other way up through Engineers Road and out. And for those that like watching the birds and stuff in these places, on the first night we had a tawny frogmouth come down and catch moths in front of us on the ground. Last night we had a brushy just sitting up in a tree. Early this morning I got some shook gliders barking in the background, I could hear them. And quite a large variety of birds. I didn't make a bird list up, but I think there's about 62 birds that I'd counted just at this campsite here. But misfortunately with the rain it's made it a bit of a wet time here, but nevertheless well worth a camp, well worth coming up here. And the toilet here is not real bad for a bush toilet in a metal frame, not a real bad toilet. I've seen a lot bloody worse. And I'm happy to say there's not crap paper behind every tree. So that's it from me, and that's it from him, and that's it from Woof Woof. This is BK3F Woof Woof, if anybody knows. And we call her that because she always barks whenever I'm on the radio. So that's Jim's tips today. Come and camp at Deptford. Enjoy the place. That'll do. Turn the bloody thing off. Camera off. How's that? The remote's in the box, and the infrared's turned off. I can't go turn it off. I do a few little takes like that around, you know, and then when I sit down and go home, I put them on the computer and I look at them, and some of them are, you know, just absolute shit, some of them are really good, you know, you don't know. I've got the Zoom mic working in the camera. I'm not putting the good mic up, mainly because I don't trust the weather.